Okay, it's recording now. Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody. Let me open up the chat and see if I can see your guys' messages. Yes. I can see it. Let me know if you can see this. We actually put on headphones as well, so hopefully you won't hear my fan blowing in the background. Okay, everyone can hear. Good. And then I'm going to unmute my phone. Unmute my phone. It's just to my headphones. Can you hear me through my headphones properly, or is it better with the laptop audio? I'm so hot, guys. Durban is boiling today. Yesterday was like raining and cool. Today it's hot again. Okay, you guys can hear me. Yay, lovely. All right, welcome to today's webinar. Cancel all of the notifications that keep popping up. Welcome to today's webinar or masterclass, whatever you want to call it. And today I want us to kind of refocus and realign ourselves with our why. And a lot of us are wanting to build a brand for ourselves. A lot of us are wanting to learn how to make money online. And I'm going to talk a little bit about my story. Who am I? How did I start this journey? So before I get into who am I, how did I start this journey, basically the whole thing, I want us to know that we're going to be covering how to build a strong brand. And when I say a strong brand, a brand that will also convert into a business, how to leverage social media and create strategies that are going to really help you to reach a whole lot of people out there. Because let me tell you something, there's a lot of people out there, and there's a lot of people that need what you are offering. And we're also going to learn how to make 10,000 a month. That could be a nice starting point as an extra income if you already have a full-time job. If you don't have a full-time job, you already have a business and you just want your business to at least make you 10,000 a month, there'll be a nice starting point. So we're going to also touch on that. And just on the chat here, please could I know what you guys are doing? Are you guys in full-time jobs, or do you have a business, or are you trying to juggle both? And can you also add on the chat, what has stopped you from going all in? Is it fear of rejection? Is it not knowing how to post consistently, not having any direction, fear of what people are going to think, not having time? Because that was something that I said to myself for a long time up until I realized, you know what, I can actually create time. So what is that one thing that you think is actually preventing you from pivoting, from giving it your all in your brand? Let's hear it, guys. I'm having a coffee, even though it's so hot, but I need it. So full-time job. What else? What else are you guys going through that has prevented you? What is that one thing that you're like, I know what I want to do and I really want to do this, but I actually can't do it because of this. I'm scared of recording myself. I don't like how I sound. I don't like my voice. What is it? What is that thing? I don't know what to say. I don't have ideas of the content to create all of that. Or maybe it's just that self-belief. What I can tell you is that there's someone out there who needs whatever you are offering. I'm from a big family. I don't like the camera. I struggle in front of it. Okay. So I have a big family, and I started my journey on recording myself. And I also hate my voice. I hate my voice. And I remember getting my first 20 subscribers on YouTube. And I promise you, it was my family. It was just my family. So at that time, I just thought, okay, I'm not going to get anyone who's going to watch my content, who's interested in what I'm saying. I also have my own beliefs. I didn't grow up with my dad, and I always had that rejection trauma thing. And that's just the reality. It's not me wanting you to have pity over me. It's just something that I went through. Like, why didn't he, marry my mom? Why didn't he stay with us? Was it me, did the relationship end because of me? Like, I would feel like it was me. So I kind of brought that into a lot of things in my life. At school, I always felt like, okay, you know, I'm not worth it. I always believed that about myself. So when I started my YouTube channel, finally, it took me like, gosh, let me see. I wanted to start my YouTube channel in 2014. So I started in 2018. It took me 4 years of convincing myself that I need to start it. I need to start it. And in that 4 years, I was like, I need to have the perfect laptop, the perfect camera, the perfect lighting, the perfect mic. Like, what is that? What is even the perfect thing? I could have all of that equipment, but if the message that I'm sending across is not making any sense, then what would that do? Okay, we have some answers here. Cindy says, I have a full-time job in a decor business, but I hardly have clients, so I want to build my business with social media. I just think I want to go faceless rather. Okay, I like that. So faceless is more of showing your products, showing how your products will change their life, basically. I have a full-time job and I don't have skills to create content as a limiting belief, and I don't think people would take me serious. Oh my gosh, that was actually me. I used to think people would not take me serious. Um, but let me tell you something: people only take you serious once you take yourself serious. So if you are being serious about your craft, about what you are creating, people will then take it serious. That's what I realized worked for me. And I was literally like that. And that is why I changed. I had my personal Norma's Diary page where I'll share my personal life and things like that. And I realized that, oh my gosh, all the people in this page, excuse me, all the people in this page is just my family and my old school friends. I basically just have stalkers. I know it sounds bad, but I basically just have stalkers. I don't have supporters. And that's when I created a shop Norman's Diary page. And I didn't even tell anyone on my personal page that I've created this page, because the people that followed me on my personal page were my family, were my friends, and none of them even, I'm not saying they must buy my product, but none of them even shared a post on their story to say, hey, subscribe to this channel, like a little form of support. None of them even like shared it with someone else that they know that, hey, there is a content creator that is a family of mine or a friend of mine that can help you with your personal finance. And that's when I realized that, okay, and again, I used to do what you guys are doing, enroll in courses, enroll in masterclasses, be engaged. Like, you have no idea how much I've spent in courses, and not just like small courses, but actual big courses that are in dollars, like really expensive. I really wanted to know, what am I doing wrong? And the first thing I realized is I am focusing on the wrong audience. I'm trying to convince my family and my friends, my inner circle right here, to believe in me. And that's not what they want. And they didn't do anything wrong. I'm not angry at them. I don't have problems with them. I just had to realize that they're not my target audience. They're not going to help me grow the business and the brand that I'm trying to tap into, that God has placed in my mind, because God has placed something in your mind. And and no one else can see it. Like, no one else can see what God has placed. And I remember when I came back to South Africa in 2020, and then the pandemic happened. And I was telling my family, like, hey, I've got these journals, these planners, I've got a prayer journal. And it's so nice because you can look back and see what has been answered. And they were like, okay, like books. And I've got this budget journal. And then that's when I realized, okay, I'm talking to the wrong people. Yeah. What do I need to do? I enrolled in courses, masterclasses, webinars, everything. I've got notes on notes on notes on my old journals over here of me taking down notes, which I hope you guys are doing the same. Do not please grab a journal because we've got 19 slides that I've worked so hard on to help you and create the brand that next year at this time when you and I talk again, you'll be like, no, I'm making that 10,000 a month or even more. So I've got notes on notes on notes. And then I realized, okay, this is what I'm doing wrong. I'm talking to the wrong people. And then I created the new Instagram page. And I also created a TikTok page specifically for Norma's Diary Shop. And then I changed my branding on my YouTube channel and I made it very educational, very like I'm giving you value. So that's what I think changed it for me when I took it very serious. It did do a big impact in my life, and that was from 2020. So here's a little story about me. I founded Norma's Diary. The reason why I called it Norma's Diary, so I'm going to get more into what I wrote there, but the reason why I called it Norma's Diary is because I wasn't sure if I'm just going to focus on just personal finance. I didn't want to call it Norma's Budgets. I think that was one of the competitor names. Because you're going to do your brainstorming of what you want your brand to be. And Cindy, since you want to be faceless, it's not going to be Cindy something. It's going to be something very generic, something that you won't associate with you, let me put it that way, because you kind of want a faceless brand, and that is definitely possible. So I wanted it to be something where I can post, and not niche. I don't want to niche it. I don't want to just be known just for one thing. So when I tap into another stage of my life and I want to introduce that, I wanted to introduce it without feeling like, oh, I'm going to confuse the algorithm, etc. So there was Norma's Budget, Norma's Lifestyle, like competitor names. I wanted Norma there. I wanted my name there because I felt like I worked so hard. I wanted when one day I get big, when someone talks about it, they're like Norman's down, like Normans, So I wanted my name there. Oh, we also used to live in an apartment that we really loved. It was our first house where Skylar was basically born there. And the apartment was 144 and then the street name. So I also called it Norma at 144. Yeah, I settled on Norma at 144 on my Etsy. And then when we had to move, I was like, oh my God, no, I can't use Norma at 144 unless I find another apartment that is at 144. So I had to like find a name that I could use for anything. And I realized that, oh my gosh, I'm actually like kind of doing a diary session online, a video diary session online. And I didn't know how to like put it together. And then I was like, this is just my diary. Like my YouTube channel is just my diary of this is how I'm trying to save money. This is how I am navigating losing weight. This is how being a mom and, being overseas and not having help is going. This is, I was like, this is my diary. This is Norma's diary. And that's how Norma's diary then came up. So that's how the name came up. So I started Norma's Diary in 2021 with a mission to share my journey of budgeting. I'll stop there. Let me just stop there and explain a little bit more. So why I say 2021 specifically. So I started Norma's Diary in 2018, but Norma's Diary taking off was 2021. So Norma's Diary becoming an actual brand was 2021. Let me explain what I mean. So in 2021, I was already working in my full-time job that I was working in previously. And so after COVID, KB and I had to use all of our savings because, well, we came to South Africa to get married. Then we got stuck here. Then we couldn't go back because they want to vaccinate our 18-month-old child at the time. So we had to look for employment. I was so lucky, so blessed. We did go on a very massive fast, like a really big fast, like no meat, abstaining from, you know what, and like really fasting a lot of things. And I was so blessed to get 3 job offers. And with him, because he's a chef and the tourist industry was really hit really hard, he struggled to get a job. So he was more at home. So we kind of relied on one income. And I was So I started my YouTube channel in 2018 and I started the cash stuffing method in 2018. And I was already under that mindset of I need to make sure I'm budgeting and I'm saving money. But because we had one income to do everything, to buy nappies, to do this, to do that, to pay the rent at the time and everything, I was like, I need to save at least even 10 Rand. Even if I just save 10 Rand and I just keep building up 10 Rands, I think I would feel good about myself, you know? So then I started saving 10 Rand, I started saving 10 Rand. And then on TikTok, I would record a video and hide it. You know, there's an option to hide your content on TikTok. You don't have to post everything. So I would record on TikTok and have that voiceover effect where you can type a message and get like a voice to speak over. This is how I, whatever, because I didn't like my voice, remember? So I would use that and then hide the video and then post it on Instagram. And I'll keep doing that, and nothing was happening on my Instagram. And then one day I recorded myself cash stuffing my 10 Rands and the envelopes that I created using Canva at the time. Now I use Photoshop and Illustrator because, again, I attend courses on graphic design and InDesign, like you guys. So I learned how to create my own envelopes. I print them out, and then I shared my whole thing of how I'm printing my envelope, cutting my envelope, sticking it together, saving my 10 Rands. And there was lines to color in on the envelopes, and when you complete all the lines, you have saved 200 Rand, and you started with just 10 Rand. And I'll show people like I've got like 3 envelopes now, which means I've got 600 Rand saved, and we're on a low income, a 1 income household. And I forgot to hide that video on TikTok, or I guess it was God's plan. So I forgot to hide that video on TikTok. I posted it on Instagram. Next minute, my Etsy is just blowing up. I'm like, where am I getting all of these orders? Like for envelopes, it was just a PDF, a digital product, which is something we're going to talk about today. Where am I getting all of these, orders from? And I go to TikTok and I realize my video just went viral and I didn't even plan for it. And that is when Norman's Diary took off. So now I no longer hide my videos. Now I just show them. And then one day I showed myself budgeting with my budget planner that I created for myself. And that's when people are like, where did you buy that planner? I want that planner. I want the budget planner. And I was like, oh, I created for myself because I couldn't find it anywhere. And they were like, oh, can we please buy from you? And I was like, okay, give me 3 weeks because I used to print my stuff in the States and it's so expensive. I spoke to KB and he was like, okay, let's do 20, 20 of them. I think that'll be enough. So we had 20. Again, now we're using like savings and stuff to buy these. So we got 20 and then boom, they all sold out. We're like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but I think I've tapped into something here. And then we had to get more 20 and they all sold out. And that's when I had to sit down with KB and we had to discuss what are we going to do. And we were like, okay, let's actually get 100 of them and let's get them printed actually in China where they do massive without costing too much. Then we had to do our research with customs. We had to do our research with how to find the actual manufacturer, how to talk to the manufacturer, because obviously English and their English, we had to find a way to tell them exactly what we were looking for, the spirals we were looking for, all of that. Ended up having to get a loan. So it's a lot of sacrifices that you do when you start your budget journey. no, not budget journey, your business journey, your brand journey, sorry, because you never know when that one video will take off, that one content will just take off and change your life. So that was 2021 for me. So let me carry on with a little bit more about me. So I founded Uma's Diary in 2021 when that video took off with the mission to share my journey of budgeting, of paying off debt and saving money. Fast forward 3 years, I have now achieved financial freedom. So let me stop here a little bit. Financial freedom is not, to me, financial freedom is different for all of us. We have all of our own goals, our own dreams, our own lives. Financial freedom to me is being able to live a life of my dreams and still make money while doing it. I am still on a journey to pay off debt. I'm still on a journey to build more wealth. I'm still on a journey to invest more. I'm still on a journey to build my clients as now my financial advisor, which we'll touch on as well. So I'm still on a journey. It is a journey. But the fact that I can make money, be home, spend quality time with my husband, be able to go to Skylar School, drop her off, pick her up without feeling like I've done something wrong, because that's how I used to feel when I have to leave work at 4 to go pick up Skylar. I felt like I was doing something wrong because other people leave at 4:30 or 5. Like I've found financial freedom, the fact that I can make money, I can make finances to pay off our bills. And that's enough for us for now. While being at home, if it's a rainy day, I can just work from home. If it's a very hot day like today, I could just do what I love at home. That to me is financial freedom. Now, if you don't mind, please put on the chat, what is financial freedom to you? What is financial freedom to you? What is the point that will happen and you're like, I found financial freedom? What is that thing? What is that thing? Is it traveling without having to worry about, do you have enough money? Is it not living paycheck to paycheck? Is it being debt free? Is it being able to afford the life that you enjoy? Is it to have quality, meaningful time with your family while still making money? Is it to get out of a full-time job? Is it to run your business? What does financial freedom mean to you? Can someone just tell us on the chat, please? Okay, to me, financial freedom is to be debt free, be able to take vacations at least twice a year, invest and save with ease, and be a homeowner. And that's perfect. I love that. I want you to write that down. Write it down like per step, like debt free, travel twice a year, invest monthly, own my home. And write the home. Write the home you want. The street. I'm going to make an example just because I live here. Own a home in Umhlanga Ridge at Izinga Estate. A 4-bedroom house. Like, actually be clear. Doing what I love, not worrying about money. Being able to buy anything cash without stressing that I need to buy this, but now I actually don't have enough money. I might have to get a loan. That's the worst thing. That's the worst thing. I've been through that. I'm currently reaping, now from doing that, having to take care of family and stuff, help my mom and stuff. I want to do that. My mom is 60. She's still working. She's a nurse. And I really want to retire her. I want to retire her. I want her to stop working and I want to pay her the income that she makes every month at her job while she's at home and spending time with her grandchild, Skylar. Having the ability to not have to worry about my expenses for the next month. Yes. Also be able to do things I love, like traveling to beautiful countries that I dreamed of and owning a clean house. I love that. New York vibes, being able to support my family financially without worrying about finances. Yes. Yeah, I like that. Like, write that where you want to get your penthouse. Is it here in Umhlanga? They have a nice one by the Ark. Or is it in Johannesburg? Or is it out of the country? Once you know, you cannot change what you don't know. You also cannot get in a car and just drive. You have to have the destination. So that when you put on the GPS, you know exactly where you're going, and every single step is aligned with what you're doing. Even if there is hurdles, even if there is a storm, even if there is potholes, even if there's detours, you know though at the end, I need to reach that destination. Okay, I love the answers. Let me just carry on. So fast forward 3 years and I've achieved financial freedom. I was able to leave my full-time job to pursue my passion of helping others. Okay, so I want to help others be able to find financial freedom by managing their finances, paying off debt, saving money, having a plan, stop living paycheck to paycheck, make money every day. Isn't that what we want? You don't want to just make money once and it must last you for 30 days. You want to make money every day. I mean, who doesn't want that? And I know it probably to someone else it sounds like, oof, okay, Norma, that sounds a bit. No, that's just a limited belief that has been installed into us that it is not possible. It is possible. Trust me, it's possible. And we'll get into it shortly. And so I want to teach other people how to do that. I want to teach other people how to manage money. I want to teach other people how to build a brand. And because I'm doing that, naturally the money does come. Okay, so now through this journey, I'm just carrying on with reading here. Through this journey, I've gained more opportunities in my life. I've been on the radio 3 times. I have been contacted by really big people. Unfortunately, because I live in Durban, those opportunities miss me. Yesterday, I got contacted by Nomdeni from Agenda Woman. She wanted to invite me for a panel thing, but I'm in Durban, sorry. I got contacted by Loot Love from Metro FM. They wanted me to be Metro FM. I got contacted by SABC One. They wanted me on, I don't even know what show is it. Who else did I get contacted by? I contacted by some other magazine. I can't remember. But I've got so many other opportunities. And another opportunity of mine is I went to a wedding, a friend's wedding, and I got approached by my now manager to be a financial advisor. I never thought I would be a financial advisor. I always knew about it because I was obviously talking about personal finance and I love personal finance. But I thought to be a financial advisor, you have to study accounting, BCom, anything with finance, investment, whatever. So I never applied. I never thought of myself as a financial advisor. But every time I do my Ikigai, and if you don't know what's an Ikigai, then you need to get the full course, which you'll get 50% discount at the end of this video. But in my Ikigai, because of things that I love to do and I'm good at, and the world needs, it always ended me as an advisor for finance, like an advisor for just personal finance. But I never thought that I would ever get that. So I just thought budget coaching is where it will end and it's okay. But now I'm able to help. And I see some of my clients here on the chat where I'm helping them do their retirement planning. I'm helping their families. I'm helping their children get education, investments, education cover, risk policies and things like that. I'm like, oh my God, like I'm able to add more because of doing what I love and having the freedom to be able to travel to 3 states where I meet my manager, who I'm working with here now, to do more of what I love, you know. So again, I'm going to carry on there. I've gained more opportunities, the ability to also spend time with my family, you know, like KB used to go to work, my husband, I used to go to work, Scarlett at school. We come back, I'm probably stressed because of what I'm going through. I used to work in sales. If you work in sales, you already know. Target driven, stressful environment, competitive as a team. We are all wanting to meet our targets over this one thing, and we start being toxic on each other when someone else is doing well or whatever. And then so I come back really stressed, disappointed in myself all the time, crying a lot. KB is a chef who's on his feet from when he walks in work up until when he walks out, running around, cooking, making meals, doing events, whatever. He would come back exhausted. Stella would come back and we both just not in the mood. We just want to go to bed and get ready to do the same thing again tomorrow. I was done with that. The more and more I studied the Bible, I realized this life is not meant to be like this. It's not meant to be like this. There has to be something else. There has to be something better. So yeah, it has given me that freedom to be able to do that, create content that really helps other people, create more content. I'm so consistent. I'm sure you've seen how I've been uploading content. I've got the time. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm happy doing it. I'm not exhausted. Even though I was exhausted, I still did it though. So I need to highlight that. If you're in a full-time job and you know that my why is to one day be a full-time content creator and make money off that, start now. Your job is your motivation. You being there where you don't want to be all the time is motivating you to push this passion so that one day you will get out. And I no longer, wanted to be in a toxic work environment where I was feeling unwanted in a team. And I feel more aligned with God's purpose for me now. So that is Norma's diary. Cindy also here explained what does financial freedom mean to her. So to be debt free, investing, saving, having my own home, not living paycheck to paycheck, traveling, and 1 year expenses saved without touching it. Yeah. So the reason why we live paycheck to paycheck, it's because we get one income and then you rely on that income for 30 days. And that is physically impossible. This is not me to brag on this slide, and this is not me to brag what I'm about to say. My first job, as soon as I left university, was international, was overseas. So when I was there, I was getting paid weekly. When I came back to South Africa and I got paid monthly, I did not understand that. I was so confused. I was spoiled. Let me put it that way, because my first job, I was getting paid weekly. So every single Tuesday, I had an income coming in and I was getting paid per hour. So if I want to put in more hours, all I have to do is talk to my manager, like, hey, can I work the breakfast shift and the lunch shift, not just breakfast, so that I can get more hours? Can I work every holiday, every Easter, every Christmas? I'll be here so that I can get paid more. So that's what I was used to. And then I came back to like this income, 15,000 when I started. Yeah, I started at 15,000. That must last me for 30 days. Oh, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. I remember talking to Katie. I was like, I don't know how to do this. We need to figure out a way that we're going to get paid from the full-time job, but also get money the following week and money the following week. And I knew that YouTube, because that's what people on YouTube are saying, YouTube is the way to go. So here is a little slide showing you YouTube over here. So this is just showing you how much I made in January. Now, 3,900 is not a lot, but it does help. It does make a difference. It does cover some things. For example, our medical aid is 3,300 Rand. So I already know that medical aid is sorted with this. That kind of thing where I'm like, okay, I've got my financial advisor income that's going to cover my rent. And then I've got my YouTube that's going to cover our medical aid. And then I've got my Google AdSense. So let's go into that. Google AdSense, when you go to my shop and you see those annoying ads, those annoying ads pay me. So even if you don't buy anything and you're just scrolling on my website, I'm going to make money. So as you can see, this is how much I got paid last month from just scrolling on ads. This is how much I'll get paid this coming month, the 23rd, I think it usually comes in, 23rd or 24th. And this is how much I'm tracking so far for January or for February. Then I'll get paid for it in March. This is not to brag. It's just to show you the opportunities of putting your brand online. So even if people are not buying anything from you, YouTube, just because you watched my content and you enjoyed it, will pay me for ads. And then also my Google AdSense, because I have ads on my website, will pay me. So those are two opportunities for you to start with, to just start with. Now, some of you are probably thinking, Norma, what content can I create? What can I do? We will get into that. We will get into that. But these are opportunities for you to make money online without anyone buying your product. Whatever product you're offering, whatever product you're thinking of that you want to offer, people might not trust you as it because you need to build that trust for people to spend money on whatever you're offering. So whatever product you're offering, before people trust you to spend money on it, YouTube and Google will pay you. So for example, this is what I got them last month, the 3971 plus the 1899. Let's count how much is that? 3971 plus 14. I go 1899. So 5,800 rand. So that is good. That's someone's rent. You know, like it would be nice to get that on top of what you already receive. All you have to do is just put your content out there. And even if they don't buy, there is around 5,000 that has a potential of coming in. And I'm a small YouTuber, just 10,000 subscribers. And I know to you, you're probably thinking, Norma, I just need 1,000. I've been there. I know what you're talking about. But I know YouTubers that are like 100, 300, 400 millions of subscribers. So if I remain consistent, can you see how much I will end up getting to? All I need to do is just be consistent. Now, before I get into my shop, I want to hopefully motivate you that there is money to be made online, and Google owns YouTube. So Google will not say, hey, that's it. Like, you're done. Like, you've made your 5,000, you're done. If you put in more, your income just will just increase because you're getting more subscribers, more views, and the more views you get, talk about your product, they will go into your shop and maybe they don't have the money to buy right now, but then Google will pay you because someone went there and there was ads. So I hope this motivates you to just start, because there's so much money to be made online. There's no cap. There's no like, you can only make 10,000 and that's it. No, you can make as much as you put in. And that's called being a business owner. It's, you know, that I need to put in so much to get in. And that's another thing that I was struggling with in a full-time job for me. Not at the beginning. At the beginning, it was nice to get YouTube to just add a little bit more from my income. But as I grew my platform, my audience, people buy my product, I realized that, hey, I can actually post consistently and make money every single day. But at my full-time job, I could show up every day, give my all every day. I'll still make the 15,000 I signed up for. I'm not making any more than that. I'll make up just what I signed up for. And I was like, no, I need to figure out a way that I can do this full-time. I sat down with KB, we wrote down all our bills. I was like, we can do this. We can pay just the bills. Let's just focus on paying the loan payments, the rent, the electricity, the school fee. Let's just focus on this. And as we pay off the loan, as we grow our income, because I'm now focusing on just Norma's diaries, on just being Norma and my best that I can give out, the money will just increase. The money will just come because I saw it happen here. And like I said, I started off on around 20 subscribers, and that was just my family, up until I started being intentional and creating a channel just for, not a channel, a Instagram page just for my shop. and I started attracting supporters. So we're going to talk about that. Now, lastly, I want us to have a look at this. This is a lot. As you can see, sorry, I'm just turning the fan towards me because I am sweating. You probably can see that I'm glowing. As you can see, this is in the last 90 days. Norma's Diary. This is my Shopify shop. Let me know if you want me to do a Shopify masterclass or something with Shopify, like a little course. Shopify is basically where you host your online store. I made an example in the course. So if you get the course, you'll see that. Shopify is, okay, so Etsy is like a mall. You walk into the mall and all the shops are over there. And that's Etsy. Take a Lot is like a warehouse where you walk into Macro and there is everything available for you, from your TVs to your deodorant, to your pens, to clothes, to food. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just a warehouse of just everything. That's Take a Lot. So if you want to put your stuff on Take a Lot, it's like a drop shipping, basically. You just put your stuff in, you just hope someone would search it and find your product. Etsy is working into the mall and then seeing different stores online though, and then deciding which store you want to buy from or you want to look at. Shopify is having a standalone store. So on the streets, somewhere, just a shop there. I'm just trying to think of a standalone shop that is not in a mall right now. I'm going to make an example with Seattle Coffee. Seattle Coffee is a standalone, like it's on the road. That's an example of a Shopify where you have to have already an audience that is looking for your shop. If you don't have an audience, then putting your stuff in a mall in Etsy will be good because someone will search whatever and see a whole lot of shops that sell the similar thing. So that's what Shopify is. So if you've already got an audience and you want to put your stuff on Shopify, then that would be perfect. But if you don't have an audience, then Etsy will be the place. Okay, that's a bit of the difference. Now let's have a look at how much Shopify has brought in. So how much my products have brought in. So you already know everything I sell. I sell digital products, so your PDFs and stuff. And I also sell physical products, so your binders and your budget planners. And in 90 days, I have made 6 figures. And that's what we're going to learn today. Okay, so I hope this motivates you that what you're about to do, what you're about to start with this year is going to change your life. How will it change your life? It will give you the opportunity to find that financial freedom. So earn your own terms and break free from the paycheck to paycheck lifestyle. So what I mean by that, you can get paid every day. You can get paid weekly, every other day, not just once a month for 30 days. Don't lose that one. Still have that once a month for 30 days, but also have money coming in every day. That's freedom. That is nice. That is nice. I'm not going to lie. That is a nice thing to have. Okay. It's also going to give you that time flexibility. Once you decide to leave your full-time job and you're doing this full-time, you can now work from anywhere. You can travel and still just whip up your camera and record a video if it's more YouTube style vibe. If it's more podcast, you just have to have your mic on. They do a lot of these mics that clip on here and they just talk about whatever the topic is. I personally have this mic. This is the equipment I prefer. I am going to get the clip-in mic and the DJI. I am going to get that, but this mic is the one that works for me because I do a lot of educational sit-down content. You also have an opportunity to not only work with people locally. So if you're not online, your business is only known by people around you, by people in your area or in your community. You are limiting yourself. Don't limit yourself. Expand your reach. There's also a prayer in the Bible about that. God, expand my reach. Put my heart in people in the north, south, east, and west. Put my name in the heart of the people in the north, south, east, and west that you want me to do business with, that you want me to help change their lives. So when you put your business online, you're making that opportunity available to you, that you can reach people globally. I said that on my live yesterday, if you watch my live on Instagram, that I was so shocked that I had someone from Japan and Dublin, in that island, buying my product. So I'm guessing they bought the spreadsheet. Expand your reach. Maybe your community doesn't want to support you, or maybe you're afraid to be yourself around them. I get a lot of that when I have one-on-one with my clients. Some of them are here. They're like, I love talking to you. Can I pay you monthly just to talk to you? Because I feel like I can be myself. I can feel like I can talk about personal finance. I can feel like I can talk about anything with you. And I can't do that with my family. I can't do that with my friends. I feel like they judge me. I feel like they don't see my capability like how you do. And it's the same thing with the business. When you start your business, you're going to feel like your friends and family are looking at you like, what is she doing? But strangers, people who you don't know personally, will take you serious, will support you, will believe in whatever you're offering that is solving their problem. So scalability, so increasing the income, so putting in more time, into what you love doing, which will naturally bring in the money and and then you start putting less time on what you're doing because what you've done has made such an impact. So you don't have to physically get up every morning and go to an office to get paid. You can actually do that at home and get paid and put in the same time you are putting in that full-time job. If you put in that same time into what you love and what is helping other people, you still will get paid, but you need to reach your people. And also personal growth. I feel like I learn every day as an entrepreneur. I don't know, calling myself that name is just weird. As an entrepreneur, I feel like I learn new skills all the time. I am always wanting to level up my skills in editing. I'm sure you've seen the new series, the spending diaries on Instagram, where I'm sharing every day how much I'm spending because I'm on a low buy year. Basically, I'm trying to buy as less as possible so that I can pay off my debt and save money. And yeah, I learned how to edit those videos. And I was like, why haven't I been doing this all along? But you learn all the time. You always want to polish your skills. And you also build that confidence now of public speaking by speaking more. I wasn't this, I guess, what is the word that I'm looking for? I didn't articulate things like this back then. I actually need to charge my laptop. Maybe can you please help me charge my laptop? I didn't articulate things like this back then. It took a lot of practice and um, that learning and the reading. I did a lot of reading, yeah, and attending the courses and practicing. And I always say to the Cornerstone Club, like, get a phone and record yourself. Like, record yourself. Don't post it, but actually record it. Record yourself and see how that goes. And just keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. You'll see. You get better and get better. Even if you do 1 minute videos, just try. Okay. And then obviously living in your purpose, doing what you love, making a difference and making money while doing that. So this is how Your life is going to change from today. Okay, so grab your notebooks and I want you to write down. I thought this was going to be an hour masterclass. It's going to be 2 hours. I'm really sorry. If you've got places to go to, I will send you the recorded version if you leave. I won't be offended. But hopefully you stay. So grab a notebook. I always have a notebook, so I'm always writing things down. And we're going to now actually begin. So what is a personal brand? So I've wrote down over there a good, keyword good, not just personal brand, because we all have a personal brand. Whether you like it or not, there's a way that people perceive you. There's a way that people think of you. But what is a good personal brand? It is a clear, authentic representation of who you are and what you do and the value that you provide. Now, you could be thinking you are a person who's so kind and so helpful and is an expert in manifestation. I'm just going to use that just because I've seen a lot of those lately. But maybe someone else is perceiving you as someone who's so mean and so rude and has an annoying voice. You see what I mean? So you already have a personal brand. Someone else perceives you as something, because that's what a personal brand is, how people perceive you. But a good personal brand is how you believe you are, is the same way people believe you are. So that when you send an offer, when you show a new product that you're offering, people already are waiting for that from you because they see you as the budget guru. I kind of think that's how people see me. When people already perceive you as someone who's going to help me, Norma, you are the person who's going to help me with my personal finance. When people already perceive me as that, and I say, here is a spreadsheet, they're buying it now. Here are 7 challenges, they're getting them now. Because that's how they already perceive me. Whatever you provide will help me because I perceive you as someone who's going to help me save money, pay off debts, stop living paycheck to paycheck. So that is a personal brand. So I want you to write down what is your goal or dream personal brand. And if you want to share it on the chat. What is that one thing you want people to know you for? What is that one thing that you're like? When people think of me, I want them to know me for this. We need to clarify that and be clear. But what is that one thing? Please, I'll give you 1 minute to just write down. What is that one thing you want people to know you for? Clarify that, be clear, think about it. Some of you already know. I'm just trying to find my notes that I wrote over here for this. But I want you to really write down what is that one thing. I want you to be really clear about your personal brand, the personal brand that you're working on, that you're building. What is it? So you have to know who you are and what do you offer. Who are you? So write it down. Who am I? I am Norma, or Norma's Diary, because that's my brand. I'm Norma's Diary. What do I offer? I help my clients achieve financial direction to meet their financial goals. That's just a clear way of defining what I do. I just offer you with information that will help you find direction to meet your financial goals. Who do you serve? Write that down. Who am I serving? Who are my clients? Are you wanting the millionaire clients? Or like, what is it? I made an example on the course. Again, I'm going to keep referencing the courses because it's aligned with this masterclass. That ShopRite knows who they are serving. ShopRite knows who they are serving. You're going to find you save in like really low class areas and middle class areas. But in high class areas, you're going to find a lot of Woolworths because Woolworths knows who they are serving. And this is not to judge and say there's better or there's not better. They just know that in this area, for example, I'm going to make an example with my husband. My husband's from Eastern Cape, my Tatiela, and it's a rural area. They cannot afford Woolworths. Why would Woolworths be there? Why would Woolworths be there to lose money? The business. They are naturally targeting the Sandtons, the Umhlanga, the Midlands, the Cape Town, Greenpoint, whatever those nice places are. You have to know who you are serving. So write down who you are serving and be honest with yourself. Who are you serving? I'm serving any working individual. That's who I'm talking to. If you're working and you're an individual, then you need help with personal finance. I know that for sure. And I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you learn how to budget. I'm here to help you learn how to save money. I'm here to help you learn how to pay off debt, how to read your actual debt statements. I'm here to offer you a spreadsheet that will clear everything out for you. I'm here to also help you do your financial planning for your family. Do you have people who depend on you that if they had to lose you, they will be left with nothing? I'm here to bridge that gap and make sure that you are protected, that you've got income protection. You are protected in the event of a disability or an illness or retrenchment. I'm here to also help you learn how to build your wealth, how to save that emergency fund, how to start investing, like get that retirement to be able to retire comfortably. When I say comfortably, I mean still afford your lifestyle when you turn 65 and you stop working, because you don't want to work forever. So if you die too soon, there's a problem because you're leaving people behind. How can I help you with that? But if you don't die too soon and live too long, there's also a problem because you're not going to work forever. So how can I help you still be making money at retirement? And offer you that guidance that is going to protect your wealth, like getting a will and things like that. So I'm here for that. That's me. I'm clear on that. So if you're a working individual, you are my clients, because that means you have an income and you want to get the information and the direction that is going to help you meet your financial goals. Because let me tell you, that is not taught in school. And a lot of people don't talk about it. A lot of people hide it. It's a secret of how much I make. It's a secret of how much I can save. It's a secret. Oh, why? It's like we've been programmed to treat personal finance like it's some dirty little secret. No, I'm like, there is my debt. Here we go. There is my income. There we go. This is how much I've made now. This is how much I'm struggling. I didn't meet my financial goals this month. And then you feel like, oh my gosh, I can relate to her. How has she done that? I need to talk to her. So immediately when I talk to you, I haven't even sold anything. You're already like, where can I buy that? What's your prices? Because you have that trust and that I relate to you. Also, another thing with building a personal brand. So we wrote clarifying, clarity. So have you clarified who are you, what do you offer, and who do you serve, right? Send a thumbs up if you have that clarity. You know exactly what is it that you serve. Nice, thank you. So now let's move on to the next one of being authentic. I want you to be true to yourself. You know why I'm saying be authentic? Because creating content is not easy, but creating content doing what you love makes it easy because you're not running out of ideas. Not running out of ideas. You're just like, I love doing this anyways. And maybe if we still have time, I'm going to show you also a way to use ChatGPT to help you. There's ChatGPT. That's the new Google. ChatGPT will help you. And I will show you that at the end in the right time so that I don't forget if we still have time. ChatGPT. That's your Google. ChatGPT will help you. If you're starting and you just don't know what to post, ChatGPT will help you. It will help you with the next element, which is being consistent. You cannot post one video and expect everyone to trust you and be excited. Unfortunately, it's very competitive in the online streets. So you don't want to limit yourself. Be consistent. Like when you go on Instagram, you'll always see something I just posted. And it's not easy. I'm not going to lie to you, it's not easy. But because you are authentic and you're talking about something that you love, you know what to do. You know what to say. If it's LinkedIn and you just consistently every day posting a motivational thing about whatever you're specializing in, if it's personal finance like me, you're always talking about that and showing that you're serving other people and helping other people. Okay. Value driven. I don't know how to say this loud enough. Value driven. I know we want money, but don't do it for money. I know you're like, Norma, that's contradicting what you just said. We do want money. But let me tell you something. If you're providing value, the money just comes. If I am helping you, I'm being of service to others, naturally, they want to pay me for my services or for whatever I'm offering. People won't just pay you. People pay you because they love the value that you give them. Like, I have this problem and I know the only one that can help me is Cindy. So I'm going to pay her. Like how you pay for petrol. Why did you pay for petrol? Why did you put petrol in your car? Why would you do that? Why would you waste your money? Why would you spend your money on petrol? Because it's not wasting money. Because the value that you're getting at the petrol station is going to help you be able to move from work to home, from there to there, da, 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 da. So provide the petrol, provide the fuel. And I'm going to spend money because I want that. I want whatever that is. That's going to help me move from work to home to that place to this place. So provide the value. Don't just sell. Don't sell. Don't sell. Selling will drain you. It will make you actually hate doing what you love. It's going to turn your brand into a job. Don't sell. The selling comes naturally. It's like a mix of marketing and sales in one thing. If you're doing just sales alone, you'll be drained. If you're doing marketing alone, you don't make much sales. But if you're providing value, it's both marketing and sales in one. Does that make sense? Hi, Norma, can I please ask in terms of consistency, what in your opinion would be a good start? Especially when you're starting in social media. Wow. So what I would recommend is, let me find my method over here. So I focus on three main things when I'm posting my content, or four main things. I have my stuff written down over here, so please write it down. I focus on offering a tutorial. Every week you're gonna find a tutorial from me. I don't know what the tutorial could be. It could be how to use your savings binder, how to use your spreadsheets, but it's a how to. How to. So for example, Adeline, if you're wanting to show people how to invest money wisely, I'm going to make an example of that. The first step is you're going to show people the power of compounding interest. Already getting them really intrigued. This is how much you have contributed in 10 years, but this is how much you could get in 10 years, because you know that growth. That's a how to, like how to start investing and how this will change your money in 10 years. And then you can also make an example and say, currently with 10,000, I can get this much air fryers. But in 10 years, with the same 10,000, I can only get this much air fryers. So your money is losing value. But if you're not investing it, if you are investing it, the money will gain the compounding interest and you can still get that much air fryers because you are keeping up with inflation. I'm just making an example. So you've kind of given them like some sort of a visual tutorial and something they're thinking about, and they're like, hey, can I DM you? Can I have a one-on-one? I'm going to talk to you about, how can I start? Can I start with just 500 for now? And you know what I mean? You become their go-to person for investing. So I always focus on a tutorial. And then number two, I always focus on something inspirational. Whether I'm sharing my journey, it's always best to start with your journey, your voice, your brand voice, what your experience is, what you've been through, and how it has changed your life. So how I started this masterclass has already made you guys realize I can actually make this much money online. So share your journey or share someone else's testimonial. When someone sends you a DM, thank you so much. I was able to invest and get this much, and now I've used it to buy a house or whatever it is. Share something inspirational. Share your other client's journey. Obviously, you're going to hide their names and stuff. Share a video that someone else made and kind of like remix it and be like, this is what I'm talking about. And this is how you can be. This could be you. Like while showing another video of someone else is talking about how they invested and whatever. This is just an example on investing. And then number three, I always want to be vulnerable and relatable. I'm human like you. I'm not a celebrity. I didn't start Norma's Diary to be famous or anything like that. And I'm currently in debt as well. I'm currently struggling to pay off my daughter's school fees as well. I'm currently on a low buy. I'm not carrying Louis Vuittons into that as well. So you're being vulnerable, you're being relatable, you're showing that you're a human, you're not just this high celebrity that is now, I don't know, this influencer thing. You are being of service. And I'm going to touch into the consistency, but you are providing tutorials, how-tos. You are providing inspirational things on how this has changed someone else's life or your life, and how you are also struggling with this right now. You're also struggling with saving and investing and whatever. And then lastly, I always kind of give like advice, like a quick advice. So I focus on those 4 things. Now that I focus on these 4 things, so I've wrote them on top here. I've wrote down tutorial. I've wrote down inspirational. I've wrote down what's the other one? Vulnerable, relatable. I've also wrote down advice. So I hope you wrote that down on your calendar on top. Then at the bottom, I'm going to write down different content ideas on tutorial, how to budget, how to save, how to use a spreadsheet, how to do this, how to do that, how to guides. And then under inspirational, how I have achieved this, how someone I know achieved this, how this has changed this one's life, a testimony, basically. Like some sort of inspirational thing that you saw even on TikTok that you didn't do, but it's something that is so relatable to what we are trying to spread as well. And then under vulnerability, are you also currently going through blah? Do you wish? I started my video like that actually on my story for this masterclass. I said, what would you, how would you like to live in your own terms, make your own money from home, doing what you love? But something like that. And then lastly, I always give advice, like tips, things like that. Me creating all of those videos under those headings, those categories, helps me be able to focus on that content. So I know exactly what I need to post, and I need to touch on all 4 of these. And I always have a sneaky promotional thing at the end. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. They're probably thinking of that. So once you've talked about a step-by-step tutorial, you can be like, but if this is just too overwhelming for you and you want to book a one-on-one with me, I'm here to help you. DM me or email me, or a call to action. That's what they call it in the social media content creation world. You always have a call to action of where can, out of those 10 people, can 2 people find you? Because there's always a conversion rate. And being consistent will increase from 10 people who viewed your reel or your story or your post to 20 people, to 30 people. They will tell their friends. They'll tell their friend. They'll bring in 1 person, each person. And then it grows and grows and grows to like 1,000 views and more in each video or each post. And out of that, if your conversion rate is 20%, then you already know that out of my 1,000 people that viewed, I know I'm going to get 200 of them that are going to click on my websites, which will pay me. Excuse me. And then out of the 200, if your conversion rate is another 50%, you can see that on Shopify or whatever you're using. I know that half of them are going to buy the spreadsheets or whatever it is that you're talking about, or are going to book a one-on-one with me. But another thing, this is another sneaky way to also get ideas on how to, on what content to create. Because sometimes being consistent is hard because you just don't know what to create. Another thing is to look at your competitors. Look at someone who's doing something similar to you. Is it me? Am I a competitor? Look at your competitor and look at their comments and see what their followers are asking for. So for example, if I go on, who's my competitor? Let's say the budget mom, but she's in the US, so she's not really my competitor. I don't know who else is. Let's add to our faces content. Maybe it's based on certain content as well as to not enter shift the focus. Okay, no, don't worry, we'll talk about that. If let's say, for example, I'll go to the budget mom's content, and I see that on the comments they asking for more debt-free videos, then I know that this is what I need to be posting, because this is what my competitors' viewers are looking for, and she's not doing, and they can find me, and I'll be doing that. So something like that. So don't copy anyone, but definitely you can do what it's called the competitor analysis. You can analyze what your competitor is doing and what are they not doing, and do what they are not doing to bridge that gap that the followers are looking for. And then lastly, over there, build that trust. What does trust do? It makes people comfortable to spend money on whatever you're offering. So Cindy has asked about faceless content. Obviously, I don't have faceless content, but I know with faceless content, what you need to do is create really aesthetic videos that are going to make people want to watch. Do voiceovers, guide them, those how-to tutorials. So how to set up for a 6-year-old birthday bluey theme. Like I know with me, Scarlett's turning 7, she wants a bluey theme party. First of all, we are doing a low by year, girl, so relax. It's not going to happen. Shame. Maybe I'll get her a bluey cake. But then you can create videos showing the behind the scenes of setting up for a certain event, for a graduation, for a 21st, for creating your own, what are those things? Little pieces, things that have flowers, whatever. Centerpiece, little piece. But it's a lot of behind the scenes that you need to create for what you are doing. And also do ASMRs. It's a thing where it's quiet and you're just working behind the scenes. People like that kind of content. You have people doing that. Or do really aesthetic, like those ones in South Africa do well, where you are seeing someone decorate for example, an event, or even decorate someone's home. And there's just beautiful music playing in the background. You can hear a little bit of ASMRs, a little bit of pushing furniture or whatever it is. And, in your caption will be like, I'm excited to decorate for your event, or call me, or whatever. Or what I would actually also do is offer an ebook about how to decorate, or even a masterclass like that. Always offer an ebook for what you're offering. That changed the game for me, and I'll tell you how. Yeah. So for Faceless, do a lot of behind the scenes of you getting ready for whatever you are decorating for, because that's the only way that they can actually see how you would decorate their event. That's the only way they can actually reach out and say, hey, I live in this area. Are you able to decorate for my event? Because they see your work, they see what you put in. Okay, so the 3 steps to build a personal brand is to, number 1, visualize it, visualization, be of service, and be consistent, which is basically what we have spoken about. And I made an example of, you cannot get into a car and just drive. You're going to run out of gas. People will end up getting in your head and telling you where to go because you have no direction. You have to have a destination. So having a vision is where it starts. This is what I want. This is what I want to talk about, clarifying exactly what you want to do, what you want to offer, who you are serving. And then every single content you are creating is aligned with your clarification, your visualization. I had to add this. So this is having a God's eye view of yourself. So there is a podcast that I enjoy listening to, and he said a lot of us have a people's eye view. So I don't know if you guys know, but I always say, when you have a bird's eye view of your budget, like when you write everything down, or your debt snapshots, you kind of see everything in your planner written down, and then you have an eye view of where all your money is going this month. And then you can make a decision of, okay, and I want to have a no spend day that day because all the debit orders will be gone or whatever. It's having a bird's eye view of where everything is going. But for your brand, I want you to have a God's eye view. I want you to see yourself the way God sees you. Why am I saying that? It's because we are trying to attract people and we are doing this in front of other people and it is embarrassing. We think too much about it. We're like, oh, I don't like how I sound. I don't like the camera. I don't like what people will think of me. My friends are going to laugh at me. My family will think it's a joke, blah, blah, blah. We are quick to doubt and like sabotage and have analysis paralysis and be really hard on ourselves and compare ourselves. You're going to compare your chapter 1 to my chapter 10, which is not even something you're supposed to be comparing, but it's something that we do. I do that all the time. But I have to remind myself how God used me. And I wrote there, if you see yourself the way people see you, you will hold yourself back. But when you see yourself the way God sees you, you step into your true identity, one of purpose, power, and love. That's how God sees you. So remind yourself that I have to add that, I have to add that, because we hold ourselves back. In this journey of building personal finance, of building your personal brand and wanting to learn how to make money and live the life of your dreams, you are going to be around people who are not doing that, who are going to be quick to say, what are you doing? No, that will never. You want to make money like at home and travel twice. And like, how's that? My grand did not understand what I was doing. She was like, so you work at home and you talk to the camera and then you make money. She was like, no, 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 no. Big savings. Basically, that means look for a job. Because that's how our parents know. And unfortunately, the people that I'm talking about are not only strangers. They could be your parents. They could be people really close to you that don't believe and don't see the imagination and that vision that you have in your head. They don't see it. So they're going to quickly shut it down. No, 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 don't do that. Focus on your job. Become a manager, become partner, become whatever. Become an attorney. You're probably thinking, I don't want to deal with these cases. I actually just want to own my own events company. But your mom's like, no, 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 get a job. Don't do that. So you're going to be struggling with those kind of things. And I just want you to remind yourself that you are made in God's image. God created, He's a creator. So we are creators as well. God spoke life and said, let there be light into darkness. You can speak positive things about your business, about your brand, about yourself as well. He has created us like that. Didn't create the birds like that. Didn't create the mountains like that. Created human, us like that. Man, Adam, first man. He created us like that. Then he created Eve to help Adam, which means you're never alone. There's always someone there to help you. God has created us like that to help. Do not do this alone. You're not alone. That's why I'm also here to do these masterclass. You're not alone. You need people to assist you. But just another lesson as well in the same image in the Garden of Eden that I'm talking about. Eve was the one that noticed the tree from the enemy who got into her head, the tree that they cannot eat from, and tempted Adam to have from that tree. So Eve was the one who noticed, where are they lacking? So be careful of those people as well that help you, that are around you, that also notice where you're lacking. And you've got all the other good things, the trees around you, but they just notice this one that you are not allowed to touch from, and they make you feel like you're in lack. And then once you focus on that lack, so once you bite the fruit of that tree of lack, you start hiding from God. So you stop hiding yourself now, because that's what they did. Adam and Eve, they hid themselves when God was coming. and they start isolating themselves. Don't do that. Hey, you are wonderfully made. You are loved unconditionally. You are chosen. You are set apart. You are of purpose. You are a masterpiece. You are a conqueror, more than a conqueror. So I just wanted to remind you that as we proceed, that in this journey, it's not easy, but I want you to focus on how God sees you, how God sees you. Now, I want you to write again, what is your brand's purpose? What are you doing? What do I need from you? Like, what do I need that I can get from you? Sorry. So I want to throw Scala a party, and I want the party to be blue theme. Can you do that for me, Cindy?
Yes, I can.
Ah!
Definitely.
Yeah. So write down your purpose. What is my brand offering? What is the purpose of it? What is it going to do to make life easy? I don't know anything about events. I don't know anything about hair. So 100% I'm going to go to whoever has a hair salon to do my hair, to do Scarlett's hair. I don't know anything about nails, but my lady that does my nails. And you guys always compliment my nails on my YouTube videos. I love nice nails, clean, short. Love those kind of nails. But I wouldn't know how to even begin doing it myself. Are you offering those services? Can I come to you? I don't know anything about investing. I want to know if how can I put my money and it can grow to that. Are you offering those services for me? Mental health, life coach. Like I need someone who can help me because I overthink things. I'm all over the place. I've got so many ideas. Again, it's a problem of creative people. You kind of want to stop these projects. We're all over the place. Are you offering a session where I can actually sit down and have a chat with you and help me navigate my month this month? I don't know anything about cooking very nice meals, looking very fancy and stuff. Are you a chef? Do you offer that? So what is your purpose? What are you helping people with? So my purpose is I help people master their finances to get out of debt and build their wealth. And I also help people build a profitable personal brand. When I say profitable, I mean your brand must become a business, not just a brand, not just something that I like seeing on Instagram. It must actually provide you with finance, with money. Another thing I want you to focus on is being of service to others. How can you serve others? Write that down. How can I serve others with my purpose? So I did, excuse me, from 2018. Okay, I wasn't consistent 2018. So I'm going to say from 2019, 2019, 20, 21, 22. 22 is when I got monetized. Oh gosh, sorry guys, I drank a lot of coffee. 2022 is when I got monetized. I did content for 4 years on YouTube without getting a single cent. 4 years being of service to others. Today, those videos that I was recording that don't have much views, they are making money because they are monetized. So some people say, I will start when I'm ready or something like that. Like, you'll never know. Just start. Just start. Like, just start. I wish someone told me that in 2015 when I wanted to start. I feel like My channel would be quite big because YouTube wasn't too big at that time, especially in my industry. So I want you to focus on serving others and not just selling products. Identify what your clients or your customers or your audience problem is and present them with the solution. So I'm not selling you a budget planner, but this is how this budget planner has helped me. Automatically, they're like, I need that. Where can I buy that? Because you're showing me a solution that I need. It's like you're answering my question before I ask you. It's like you know what's happening in my mind here by just showing me what I need, a solution to a problem. And I made an example of the day with the car and the petrol. Just like fuel is essential for a car, value is more important than money. It doesn't mean that your money is not important. It just means the value that you're getting from fueling your car is more important than money. So create something valuable that people are happy to exchange their money for it. People only buy something because they have a desire for it, and that will bring them value in their life. That's what they buy. That's why you buy, that's why I buy, that's why you enrolled in this course, masterclass. Now let's have a look at social media. Creating a social media strategy. How do you do that? Now there's different types of social medias. There's Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, podcast, Threads, more Facebook, and then don't be a master of all of them. Be a master of one short content platform and one long content platform. Like really know how to polish your skills in TikTok or Instagram, like the short content, and YouTube or podcast or even Twitter. Twitter is for people who like writing more. If you know that you're not good with your voice and speaking, like podcasts and YouTube, where you have to catch people by the first scroll, the first click, hook them. If you know that's not you and you're good with writing and Twitter and threads and blogs, that's more of you then. Like you have to find what you're good at. Stop trying to strengthen your weakness. You will get there. Strengthen what you're good at. Whatever you're good at now, if you're good at speaking, strengthen that. How can I create hooks then? Because I could be giving the best video, I could create the best video, but if I don't have a hook in the first 30 seconds, I've lost the people. Or if I don't know how to create a thumbnail, no one's going to click on it, you know? But also I could be good at creating thumbnails and words and stuff and making people click on it, but I'm not good at speaking. So now they clicked on it and now what's the point? Clickbait. You know? So now let's talk about Instagram, not Instagram, social media strategy. So number one is to understand your audience. We spoke about that at the beginning, understanding who you serve. So clarity, so who you are, what you offer, and who you serve. Now you have to understand who you serve. The audience is the heart of your social media strategy. So you have to do research. So as you start this journey, you're going to see which video took off, what questions are you getting, which one has more likes, which caption worked, and then you're going to start breaking it down to who am I actually talking to here? Who is my audience? So I want you to start by understanding who your audience is. And now that you know who your audience is, I want you to make sure that you get more of your audience. So how do you do that? Is to optimize your bio. I made an example with Instagram. People who haven't followed you will go to your bio first to see if you have more content about what they just like. So they just saw this spending diary of mine that I'm doing here, and they're gonna go on my bio to see if there's more bingeable videos that I can watch about this. But when they go onto my bio, oh wow, look at this. They're gonna see the financial advisor. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. Maybe I can actually talk to her about, more things than just budgeting, you know? And at the bottom here, very clear. I'm here to help you manage your money. Done. Easy to consume, clear, straight to the point. But also now here, Jesus is my compass of life. Now you know that Jesus, Christian faith is something I am. So if that's not something you want, then obviously you need to make a decision. But I'm being clear. I'm being clear of who I am. And if that's you, then you found your person. But if that's not you, then you need to look for another one. And now at the bottom now under that, it says budget videos on my YouTube channel. So I just watched this short 1-minute video that I really enjoyed, but she actually has longer videos on YouTube. What would that do now? It's going to gain me a subscriber on my YouTube channel. It's going to gain me more views on my YouTube channel. But also, if they watched this short video of me using my spreadsheet and they click on my profile and they saw shop everything below, they now know that, oh, I can find the spreadsheet. Yeah, on that link. But they also have communities. I have a debt-free journey community. There's over 2,000 people in there. I have an abundant life community where we just focus on faith, Bible studying, and whatever, whenever I can post something. And this is just me. And now it's going to sound like I am just talking about myself. But I just wanted to show you how I've optimized my profile so that I can grow my followers and my followers can convert into my customers or clients or whatever you want to call them, but people who actually pay you for your services. And another big thing is this, your profile picture. My profile picture is clear of me. I'm smiling. It looks friendly. And it has a clear background. So I don't have all my family and friends that I've hugged into one picture. I'm not putting a flower or something like that, unless I am a florist and I'm trying to, sell flowers. But I am the face. Trust me, I can help you manage your money, but also I can manage your money. I can manage your estate. I'm a financial advisor. That's what my profile is saying. And I want you to work on your profile today. Make more clear. Don't do the whole face where you fall like this. Can you imagine if I was talking to you guys and I was sitting right here? Do you see the difference it makes? So change your profile picture. I can probably create a video of how I do that profile picture on Canva and optimize your bio. What you do, who do you serve, where can they find more of your services? Can they contact you on WhatsApp? Is that what you prefer? Can they email you directly? Put your email over there. And then I also added another content creator that I enjoy personally learning from on how to build a brand as well. And look at her name. She's got her name, Singapore, and she's got brand strategist. So when you're searching brand, she will pop up on your Instagram. When in the list of brand, she's there because she's put it on her name. How smart is that? I don't know why with me, Meta has asked me to remove. I had Norma Rasholani and then I had Cash Stuffing. They asked me to remove that. I need to talk to them and tell them, look, Singapore has it there. But she is clear of what she does. She's a brand strategist. Now let's have a look at her bio. She's telling you Fortune 500. So I'm a keynote speaker of Fortune 500. So anyone, any brand who's trying to work with me already knows that they're going to pay me a lot of money because, hey, I've been classified as a Fortune 500 or I've been on Forbes or whatever. So some people do that. Some people put their credentials. I've been on Forbes or I am the #1 award-winning content creator. Some people put those kind of things so that other brands can know if they want to work with them. My budget is high. I'm taking it serious. And then below here, he's put what I have put over here, what a lot of successful content creators, if I should put that way, do as well. Here, I show you how to get paid to be you. I love that. Love that. Just be you and how to monetize being you, your journey, your story, your brand. And then she's showing a call to action. Remember, call to action, shop everything below here. She's saying apply for mentoring below. So if you want to be mentored by her, you already know that she's not cheap, but also here's the link and you can have a look. But also below that, she's got what? A community. She's got a loyal 10,000 people. So out of the 300,000 people that follow her, there's like 10,000 loyal followers though. That if she launches something, they are going to get it. They are her loyal people. That's the community. Okay, so I hope that is helpful on how to have your brand profile, your Instagram profile, TikTok profile, whatever, YouTube profile, look and basically answer the question of what someone who just clicked on it is looking for. So over here, I added keep it simple, make it easy to consume, optimize your bio, which is what we just spoke about. Clearly state what you offer. Clearly state what you offer. Be as if you're talking to a 10-year-old. I'll help you manage your money. Done. I'm not going to explain exactly. I'll help you look at your debt and the interest rates and how much you're actually paying. I'll help you. No, I just said manage your money. I didn't use big words. Include a keyword that relates to your niche. So she's done that. Brand strategist. I've put money probably on everything here. Financial advisor is the first thing that I put there so that you know that I'm accredited and I can look at your policies and stuff as well, not just your day-to-day. Answer the question, how will you help your audience? Here's an example. If I was just specializing on just helping women, I'd put something like helping women budget, save money, and build wealth through simple strategies. If I had to take that and put it over here, then I know I am just focusing on helping women. And also men who click on my bio know that. And then the last one I said, have a clear profile. So it's what we just talked about. You can also see with Singapore's. And look at the ring over here. So it's got that Instagram ring thing that shows you that there is a new story available for you to watch. That's another thing around my ring. And most of the time when you go on Instagram, you'll see my little face, my little icon over there that I've got a new story. I'm always showing up. I'm always ready to engage. That's another thing that I meant with consistency, Adeline. It's not always just posting, but it's actually engaging with your current followers all the time. Do polls, do questions. I did a question yesterday where I said, life and death is in the power of the, finish the sentence. There's a lot of answers saying the time and finishing the whole verse. So do polls, be engaging, show up, always be available. So as obviously, Adeline, you asked, consistency is your superpower. That's the only thing you have control over. You have no control over how many people are going to see your videos. You have no control how many people are going to buy your products. You have no control how many people are going to want to book one-on-one with you. You have no control over all of that. But if you are being consistent and showing up, that is your superpower. There is no other way but for your brand to be successful. Because they know you in their face, they're excited, they've got your link, they know your costs. Okay, Cindy's telling me that, okay, for children parties for 20 people, this is how much I cost. There's no negotiating. There's no me saying, I didn't know that this is how much you got. Oh, it's there. If you click on that link, you will download a PDF or the cost. Those kind of things have to be available so that it's not awkward where you're like, how much do you have? Oh, I can offer you for this. Oh, no, this is how much it costs. When you go into Woolies and you buy something, this is the cost. You're not going to go at the teller and start negotiating. That's the cost. I see a lot of people selling different products at the same time. Is it a good idea not having a niche? That depends on the value you are trying to provide. So there's a difference between building a personal brand and side hustles. I should put it that way. Your personal brand is not your side hustle. It is your brand. It's how you want people to know what you offer, and it's going to, in the long run, become a business. And then there is side hustle, where I can do Avon. What are those other perfumes? Start with the A. What are those perfumes? Future something. I don't know, but they start with the F. He's gonna grab one. Perfumes. There's also the AMC parts. That's also like side hustles. Yeah. Fine fragrance. Oh God, blurry. Fine fragrance perfumes, generic perfumes. So selling these are a good way to make money. It's nothing bad with them. There's also woman one like that. Yeah, I bumped into a lady that was selling these and we just wanted to support her. And we really love them. We love these perfumes. Yeah, she makes a lot of money every day. She makes actual cash every day. And now was asking me about my saving challenges. She's like, I could put it in the box. I could put money in the box every day. It just became like a really cool thing that I spoke about with her. But that's a side hustle. If fine fragrance, whoever owns this, that now has reps. I don't know how to say the whole word. Representative. If they had to shut down, if Herbalife had to shut down, because maybe get sued for putting harmful ingredients in their protein powder, if they had to shut down, everyone who sells Herbalife has to stop selling it because the product is harmful. I'm making an example. So selling different products at the same time is fine as long as you have your loyal followers or your loyal customers. Like, for example, with these perfumes I made, when we run out, oh God, when we run out of them, I'm contacting this lady. So she's got me as one of her loyal customers. You know, she's built a relationship. She's built a little community of people who know who to go to for this. If you're selling Herbalife, you can build your own fitness community. Maybe you're already on a weight loss journey and you're showing your before and after. I see them, a lot of them doing that. They show their before and after. They build their health community, little group of community, and those people are only going to buy from her. They're only going to buy from her. So maybe what you can do is whatever product you're selling is to build a community about the results that you receive from this. Or even if it's not the results, it's easy to get hold of me I also like Avon perfume. What's this called? Far Away the Moon. Far Away to the Moon. So it was one of the ladies who was working with KB when he was at his full-time job, and would only buy from her because she was easy to reach. So there's a difference between personal brand. Personal brand is building your own business, your own brand, your own voice, your own product. Like you're not going to find a BFF anywhere. Got my BFF right here actually because I need to record a YouTube video today. You're not going to find this anywhere. I can tell you that I designed the cover. I designed the inserts. I personalized my name over there with the heart. I did all of this myself. And then I got my manufacturer to print my design. So you're not going to walk into CNA and find it. The CNA is still the thing. I think there's a PNA now. You're not going to find it in PNAs. You're not going to find someone else selling it unless they copied me. That's when you guys will tell me, Norma, someone is copying you. Some of you tell me, like, Norma, I saw someone selling the box and stuff, copying you. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. Like, I know my trackers, I designed them. I didn't take them from somewhere else. So I know that this is my brand. Yeah, so that's the difference between selling the same products, which is more the side hustle, and that's fine. It brings in the money, it pays the bills, it helps with whatever journey you're in, or it even funds your brand that you are trying to grow. But a personal brand is you. It's like your voice, your image, you. Like no one can be you. No one can be Norma's Diary. They can try, but no one can be Norma's Diary. And no one can be you. And that's your personal brand. Okay, so the last thing I want us to talk about, which is what is critical and very important, is how to make money with our personal brand. And specifically, I want us to start with how to make 10,000 a month. So what you're seeing around here is ideas, and these ideas are all digital products. The reason why I'm saying digital product is because I want us to learn how to make money, passive income. Passive income means I create something once and I never create it again. It makes me a lot of money. So I'm going to make an example. This masterclass over here, right here, we've got masterclass. This masterclass over here, I just created a whole masterclass. I'm recording it. Once it's recorded, I'm going to put it on my shop. I'm going to put it on my shop and I'm going to sell it for $1.99. And I recorded it once. I recorded it once on the 8th of February. And it's going to sell forever. To whoever wants to know how to start a personal brand, how to build a personal brand. So build a personal brand, how to optimize your Instagram or your online platform profile to bring you more clients, and how to make 10,000 a month. So that's why I'm like focusing on digital products, because you don't have to ship them. Yes, you can make physical products like the BFF that you can ship to people. That takes a lot of time if you're juggling a full-time job and also my mom. I mean, I don't want to lie, I did it. I started off with cash envelopes, as you heard me at the beginning of the masterclass. I started with just cash envelopes. I made a lot of money on these cash envelopes. And then I created my budget planner PDF version, and then I created the physical one, and then I grew over there. So I want you to start with something digital. Are you a tech girl? Are you good in tech? And you didn't study IT at university? I want you to create a PDF of where you got your certificates and how other people can enroll into those to also get a job in IT and sell that PDF. Do you see what I mean? Okay. So ebooks, what I just spoke about, where you got your certificates, how you got the job, a whole step by step. I can sell an ebook about how to find manufacturers overseas, how to communicate with them so that you can print whatever you have designed. Did you design a prayer journal? I don't know. Did you design a cooking book? I can find you manufacturers. I can create an ebook that's going to tell you step by step how to find the manufacturer and how much of customs, what to expect, all of that, how to register, how to do all of these things. And the ebook will cost you, wait, before we get into the cost, there's also other things like community subscriptions, which is what I have. I have 2 of them. I have the Cornerstone Club, and I also have the Glow Up Diaries, where they're paying monthly. That's a recurring monthly fee. And courses, I have a course, which we have one for this brand course. I'm actually going to give you guys a discount code if you want the course. The course is usually 1,999, so it's usually 2,000, and you can buy it for 1,000, so 50% off. And you're gonna call it 10K Money Maker. Yeah, that's gonna be the discount code. So it's all small letters, 10K Money Maker. I'll create the code after we finish this masterclass. If you put 10K Money Maker, you're going to get 50% off and you're going to have access to the course forever. So you can do that. You can create a course. Physical product, that is at the end. I don't want us to worry a lot about physical products. And because with physical products, I also have to talk to you about Courier Guy, Aramax, or all these ways to ship your products. Shopify, how to list things on Shopify. So all of that could be a separate masterclass. Now, here is where the magic happens. If you create a product for 350 Rand, a digital product to be specific, it will make you 10,500 Rand by just selling one a day. One a day. This is going to be your money maker. Just by you consistently creating content. So I've started a new series, I know you saw it, of my spending diaries. Every time I record that and I upload that, it's like 1 minute or 2 minutes. Oh, now Instagram has up the minutes to 3 minutes, the reels, but it's usually like 2 minutes. I will make a sale on the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet was on sale for 350, I think, or 340. Currently back to normal for 469. So let's calculate 469 times 30 days. It's 14,000. I didn't ship it to anyone. You get your PDF with the link for you to download the spreadsheet and make a copy. And then you also get the link for the video on YouTube that's showing you how to use the spreadsheet. And that video also is going to bring me money because you're watching it through YouTube. You see what I mean? You have to think like a business owner. You have to make your life easy, basically. Passive income is important. So if you create that product, like I said, if you're a tech girl, you're in tech, but you didn't study at university and you know what courses that you need to do, what is required, what you need to start working on, maybe Power BI or whatever the other things that you need to do, then create that. Create the PDF for 350 Rand that will give you all the information. But now to add on to that, if you want tutorials on how to use Power BI, create a mini course as well. Now you've got this PDF, and if they want the course, you can also watch the course, and maybe they're both 350. Now that could be 700 Rand. And if you are constantly creating content about how to get into tech without studying at university, you're going to find the people that are interested in that are wanting to learn from you. And if you get one a day that buys your 350 product, in 30 days, you have made 10,500 Rand on top of what you're already doing without shipping anything out, without doing like a one-on-one that takes your time. Because you did it once at that time. You created an ebook once on Google Sheets, on Canva, on Microsoft if you want to. Microsoft is a little bit, no, 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 don't use Microsoft. It's a little bit old schooly. Now people are really leveling up their creativity. You want to keep up with that. And maybe I can do another masterclass on how to create digital products. See, now that's just sparked in me. How to create digital products using Canva, and give you guys like all these layouts on how I do that. So I want to ask you now, if you don't mind commenting, what is your 350 Rand offer that you're going to start working on today? You can write it down in your notebook, or you can add it in the chat if you are comfortable with it. What is your 350 Rand offer? I'm showing you mine right now. So this is a product I have created, which is a glow up binder. I have a glow up diaries subscription group, and I have a glow up diaries series on the Cornerstone. Growing your wealth with any income. I love that. I love that. I love that. So I've created this one, the glow up binder, and it's 350, as you can see. I've got it right here, actually. The sheets you get. I've made holes, as you can see. This glow up binder is for anyone who's on the journey to glow up like me. I'm on a journey to glow up. And I've got so many fitness trackers, savings trackers, personal growth trackers. I've got a vision board section. I've got a wheel of life to track where are you in life. So those kind of things, I'm in a journey to really glow up in my life. And I do have some people who are trying to glow up with me. I've got a dinner tracker, tracking my dinner, a no spend tracker, 5,000 Rand savings tracker. I've created all of these things. I created it once, and it's going to be available to anyone. That's my 350 Rand product that I've made. And I've got this reading tracker. If you're trying to read a goals tracker, weekly goals tracker, you just write your goal, and then you color in the ice cream every day for 7 days. A water tracker, a habit tracker. I've got all of these trackers that I'm going to be doing with the Glow Up Diaries community so that we can meet our goals and glow up together. And then I also do these webinars with them once a month as well to remind ourselves of what we are grateful for, gratitude tracker. Create a life-changing 350 Rand product today. Even if you don't create it and sell it today, but have it available now because you have done your purpose, what you want to offer, what are you serving, who are you serving. A lot of people ask me, how do you make those stickers? I'm like, should I just create a sticker, how to make sticker starter pack? You know, there's people want to learn how to make stickers. As long as you've got a Cricut machine, printer, I can show you where to get the papers that you need, how to print it out, how to set it up on Shopify, how to put it into the cutting machine, like all of that. For 350 Rand, should I do that? And I know that if I sell one a day, I'll make 10,000 extra on top of my other income sources. That 10,000 is rent or something. So This is my last slide. I'm sure you're tired of hearing my voice. 2 hours. Wow. Like I shouldn't have said it's a 1 hour masterclass. It's a 2 hour masterclass. And the last slide that I want to share with you guys is it's got these 3 questions that again I want you to answer, write them down. I'll send you the recorded version as well if you want to rewatch and like get motivated. Is do you understand what problem your potential client is going through? What is their current state? What is your potential client currently going through? You have to understand it. You have to know it. I wrote down what my potential client is going through. They're in debt. They're always broke. They're living paycheck to paycheck. They probably have one income only, no savings. That is who I'm targeting. Targeting this one here. That's Dennis. I'm targeting this person over here. And then let's hop over to the goal state. So now that I know what my potential client is currently going through today, they just don't know I exist. They need to know I exist. I need to have an understanding of what solution would my potential client pay for? What is that something that I can solve in their life that they will spend money on me for? So I know that their goal right now, if my potential client is currently going through this, their goal right now is to be debt free, so to pay off debt, to live in abundance, you know? So not all of them are just looking to be rich, but they're actually looking to live in abundance as to be able to afford anything they need right now. To have less debit orders. So again, another paycheck to paycheck lifestyle thing is because there's so many debit orders coming off every month. So I know that my clients probably want less debit orders. So maybe I can talk to them about, instead of paying for school fees monthly, how about you pay your school fees yearly, like how I'm doing, or every term. That's what I did last year. Remember, if you're watching my project videos, we're paying school fees every term. And this year, the first quarter of the year, we are focusing on paying school fees. And then the rest of the year, we are focusing on paying off debt. That's going to eliminate monthly school fees payments, but when we pay off our loan, it's going to eliminate the debit order of the loan. So they want probably less debit orders so that they know that, okay, debit orders, I've gone out of the payday, maybe the first of the month, and now the money that's left is for me to restructure it in a way that is going to serve me, that I have money in my emergency fund, that I have money in investments, that I have money for groceries and stuff. Like they have control. They tell you the money where to go. That my client is looking for that. I know that. They probably have a goal to have at least 3 incomes or more. They don't want to get paid once a month for 31 days or 30 days. And their goal probably, if someone has no savings, they would be happy with having 20K in their savings and obviously scaling from there. That is what my clients would pay for if I offered them assistance in this, in reaching this state over here. So now how do I do that? So now in the middle, the vehicle to get my potential to be my client is my offer. So do you understand what offer your potential client needs to meet their needs? So now you know what problem are they going through. Now you know what solution they would pay for. What is the offer though that will help them get there? What is it? Is it a one-on-one service? Maybe you offer one-on-ones. You know, that's a nice offer. People would pay for that. Coaching services. Adeline is also talking about money wealth, then offer coaching services. You don't have to work for free. Coaching services or coaching call. Coaching call can start at 100 Rand. We can discuss all about your needs, your wants, and then after that, you can tell them, I'm going to do a whole financial needs analysis for you. And then we can move on to the next step, which is constructing your planning and how to help you. But that coaching service is your offer. You are that person. You are the vehicle that's going to offer them whatever that wealth that you're offering. You are the vehicle. And that offer is a coaching call. It's just a call. It doesn't have to be like this, like a Zoom. But if you're okay with that, people love that. My clients love that they can see me. But it can be literally a WhatsApp call or a call, just a call where they can speak to you and you can go through everything. A Zoom call is always nice. Get to share the screen, show them your journey, show them who you are, what you've been through, how you're wanting to help them. And that coaching call has a cost. Because remember, our time is money, guys. But in order for them to pay for that offer here, that call, they have to know that you understand what do they want to achieve. And you can do that for them. So think about that. Write down what your potential client's problem is, what you are offering as a solution. What's the vehicle? What's the offer that you're giving them? Is it a product? Is it a spreadsheet? You know, yesterday at work we had a meeting, and the current the current problem that I'm going through as a potential client for my manager yesterday was I didn't know how to actually do my tax claims. So as a business owner, it's things I need to understand. So that's my current state. Like, I don't know, that's my problem. What am I willing to pay for is some sort of a product that's going to help me be able to know how to manage, how to do all of that, to know how to, because with being in a business, you know, it's all 12 months of you compiling all your spending to send to SARS for tax back. I don't know how to do that. So my manager had what I could pay for. And what I could pay for will give me everything that I need in order to be able to do my tax claim. So her offer was like a spreadsheet where every month you compile every single spending that you made on your business. And it's going to automatically calculate at the bottom for you how much of that you can claim back. A logbook, everything that I didn't know about. That's her offer. It's a whole package. And she could offer that thing to me for 350 Rand, and I currently need it. I will take it. I will take it. And I will talk about it to you guys who's starting a business, and you will go and buy from her as well. You see where I'm going with this? She has an offer that will meet my needs, that will solve my problem. I hope that this served you well. I am done. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you go home or you are at home and you actually take yourself serious. I wrote here when I was listening to another podcast, let me just find this because I didn't want to forget. I wanted to share with you guys. Successful people think differently from unsuccessful people. Successful people focus on the intention. So successful people focus on this. Always providing a solution that my clients will pay for. Unsuccessful people focus on the distraction. Unsuccessful people are going to focus on, I don't know how to use Canva. I don't know how to use a camera. I'm scared of talking. I don't like the sound of my voice. Da, da, da. And those are problems for everyone. Let me tell you that now. But if your focus is on the distraction, you will be unsuccessful. But if your focus is on the intention, you'll be successful. I will make another example with Pete, when Jesus was walking on water, you know that verse? Jesus was walking on water. There was Peter and the other disciples were in the boat. And when they saw him, it was dark. It was like, no, I thought it was a ghost. They're like, oh my gosh, here comes a ghost. And they realize it's Jesus. And Peter was like, hey, teacher, if that's you, call me to walk on water as well. And Jesus was like, yes, come, walk on water. And he actually started walking on water because his focus was on the intention of walking on water and focusing on Jesus. But because there was so much going around him, the storms and the waves and the winds, he started to turn around and focus on the distraction, on how bad the storm is, basically. And what did he do? He started to sink. And then, Jesus, help me, save me. And he grabbed him. He was like, oh, you so little faith. And from that, I just got that. We are so quick to focus on the distractions. We are so quick to focus on what we lack. Again, I made an example with Eve focusing on the tree that they could not eat from and losing all the focus on the abundance of trees that they have around them with all the other fruits. So choose to focus on your brand and what you're trying to grow. Be intentional about every single post. Don't just post because posting. Be intentional. Don't just go hang out with friends just because you hang out. And I know that sounds bad, but I'm sorry, you have big goals. You want to find financial freedom and you want to grow your own business and get out of a full-time job. So right now, hanging out with friends for me is not a priority. I'm still going to I don't have a problem with them. Like, there's no issues. We're still going to touch base. We're still going to send each other memes, but I'm not going to just hang out. I could be recording a video. I could be doing something more intentional with who I'm trying to become, with where I'm trying to go. And it's just the sacrifices and the hard work that you're just going to do for now. And once you've reached there, now you can start laying on the couch and watching a movie, hanging out. Right now, I don't have time to lay on the couch and watch movies. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to consume. I have to create because I'm trying to grow my wealth. I'm trying to pay off my debts. I'm trying to keep my child in that school that she is. I have such big goals that I don't have time to waste and focus on distractions. Thank you so much, guys. And if you have any questions, you can pop them in, and I'll send you the recorded version as well. Oh, thank you, Adeline. You're welcome. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
You finished?
Oops.
Can I say?
Wait, Galax. I need to not lose this recording. Using this one. The video has been recorded. If you want to end the call, everyone stop recording first, okay? Stop recording.